Hello, hello. Anybody out there? Hi, Jeannie. How are you tonight? Boy, I hope we don't have to start this one twice. Hey, Denny. Hi, Dizzy. I should know your first name and I forgot. I always forget. Desiree. Okay. Sorry. Okay. I don't know if y'all saw the thumbnail, but I'm almost done. This is the Bago Day ski mask, and I'm doing it in uh, I think this is an impeccable, or is this the red heart? But it's camo. I think it's red heart camo. Thank you. I was up too late working on it because my video from last night took forever to load, and I was watching. Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking is that I'm making this for my daughter's boyfriend because he hunts. And I thought, this would be a great one for what you call it, the bazaars, and for giving it at, in the winter. So she has a tutorial, and I don't know what number the tutorial is, but let's see if I can find it on here. The crochet unisex ribbed ski mask beanie hat. But it doesn't say what number. So, crochet unisex ribbed ski mask should get you there to the tutorial. I think she did Red Heart with Love. In taupe. And it's done with um, it's done with an eye hook, and I don't know, guys. It seems kind of open to me. But I don't know. Maybe it would be too small going down a hook size. I mean, it's meant to be for a guy. It says unisex, but and it does. You saw it on me. It works on me. So, what's everybody doing? Oh, good. Okay, Desiree. Yeah, my other video loaded just right before I came on. I had to do that one really quick. I thought I was going to get my DBNY today, and it didn't come in. And I think maybe because the UPS man has been bringing my things that I order UPS, to work. And I'm thinking maybe that he thought I would still be there, but I leave at 4. I wanted to get all my stuff out. Okay, so y'all know I'm in Texas, West Texas. Circle shawlette crochet along with charmed Grammy crochet. Now I just subscribed to her, so I may not have heard about it yet. Um, and the circle shawlette, is that a particular pattern? I'll check it. I need to write that down. Y'all, I love this pen. This is like so retro and I love it. Charmed Granny crochet. So I finished one square. I talked about this in my video. Oh, if y'all didn't see it, I'm doing this blanket. Oh, cool. So shawl on a ball. Is it just one shawl on a ball? I bet it is. Because most of the time they make a full. Yeah, she talked about that. She was like she wanted to join me on this, but she was doing something else right now. I'm like, it's okay. Anyway, I did one square already. It's in here. Yeah, but mine aren't those kind of colors. This is the first one. The squares are 7 by 7. And the first one you do in all single crochets. And then single crochet around with 3 in the corner. Cool. I have like 5, I think. What does that have 5 colors? Where they at? Where they at? Oh, they're over here. Right there. I have 4. Unless those are showing the balls up there. Let me look real quick. Be right back. Those other ones up there are dazzling. But y'all see those 4 right there? Those four are shawl and a ball. Hello, Eddie. Evie. This one's Prism. It's got a lot of the gold in it. Which one are you using, Jeannie? Okay. Citrus colors, huh? Then I have this one. You know how these blues are. Yeah, they're a little different. This one's called Wind Chimes. That one's called Wind Chimes. And then there's, oh gosh, this is so pretty. Isn't that one gorgeous? This is a jade and purples. Come on. Lotus blossom. That's why I like it. And tranquil or something like that, I think. Isn't that one tranquil? Cleansing quartz. You know which one I'm going to use. Can y'all guess? Hello, Rose. Blossom. Okay. Whoops, better put that with the note, huh? I will forget. So it starts tomorrow. Oh. Dropping everything. So this blanket will be a long-term thing. So I'm using that marled gray and a cream and an impeccable in the browns. It's called Earth Ombre. Oh. Welcome back. Okay, what else is going on? Oh. I picked all those blankets out. Okay, thank you. And I think the first one I'm going to do is probably going to be the scarf. hurts my ear. Not too much. I was just talking about the blanket, but I talked about that blanket on my one of what day was it? There 6, I think. Day 6 or last night. One of those. And that's about it. Okay, so I found I did not show y'all all of these books that I got at the thrift store. So I wanted to show you a couple other things that I got. And I have not heard of this. So somebody tell me if you have heard of it before. Patterns designed especially for camel crochet. Crochet that looks and feels like knitting. Have y'all heard of camel crochet? This lists 4 different ones, and I have 2 of them, the sweaters and the babies. And then there's Afghans. There's 2 Afghans. I haven't either. I'll have to let you know once I get to reading them a little bit better. Because I thought I might do the little baby blanket. But this one has a jacket, a bonnet, and a matching Afghan. It looks like booties too, doesn't it? Oh, yep, booty socks. One size. So I don't know what they mean by camel crochet because it actually says in the instructions camel crochet for 90 rows. So I may have to look it up if it 2 threads of 3-ply yarn throughout the baby garment. Camel crochet stitch. After you have chained the required number of stitches, turn your work so that the camel hump loops are facing you. Hook the first camel loop. Yarn over. Pull through hump. Yarn over. Pull through 2 stitches for the entire row. Chain 1 and turn your work. Back home. Camel. Now, I did the cowl by Dabbling Hook. Was that the camel stitch? Y'all know what I'm talking about? I have to look at that pattern again. It is, isn't it? That is the camel stitch. And you know what? It didn't look right to me. So I figure I need to go over and do that one again. I mean, the cowl turned out fine, but I don't think it looked like it was supposed to look. Okay, now this one is sleeveless or sleeves, variation of stripes. This is the sweater. And this looks like a square. Like, see, here's that one on the back. And there it is with sleeves. And look at this diagram. But this is done. This is pretty in this blue. And then this one, I always like to pick these up because there's going to be one or two things in here. This is the Coates and Clark book number 255, Ideas for Gifts. Quick as a Wink Gifts. Got hot plate mat cover. So when you were entertaining, you would put out your hot plate and you would make this and then put your hot dish on it. Came off. The back cover's already come off. Hanger cover. Then there's a cigarette case cover. What's on the cover? On the cover. Oh, that's what that was. I didn't see that. Yes, a compact cover, which is something else nobody does anymore either. Really compact. This one's square. They're all circular that I see nowadays. And then you have the egg warmer. Little duckies for your eggs. Does anybody? Yeah, I know it. Does anybody do that? Hard boiled egg and then crack and eat it. I mean, a soft boiled and then eat it out of the shell. Did that growing up. Pot holders. Here's a luncheon set. This is the one where you crochet on the material. Yeah, I do too, but I don't eat them out of the shell anymore. This is the one, I don't know if you can tell that that's on material. You think so, Desiree? And then, in case you need to, you know, you've got to have your numbered glasses. However, I would do those with no number. That would just be great for iced tea glasses, don't you think? And then there's a beach bag and slippers. Because you know you go and wear your slippers to the beach. Who doesn't? And guys, yeah, that would be pretty too. That could be done real easy, couldn't it? You've got to wear your bed jacket with all your ruffles. How sexy would you be? And then we have pin cushion. It is pretty, but I wouldn't wear it to bed. There's a pin cushion. That's really cute. I'd like to make some of those because they almost look like hearts. And then I want to make this lamb. And I wish they had, it's a toy lamb. I wish they had a picture of him um, in a different position because I don't think that he sits up. Looks like they've just kind of flopped him over. Okay. This is a lemonade set. And then I had an idea for these. These are curtain pulls. But wouldn't they make great pulls for your project bag to slip in the zipper? There's quite a few designs there. And then there's a hat and a bag that I don't see. See, there's a hat with baubles on it, and then there's a bag. Really? Yeah. Uh, I've seen quite a few. Where did that go? Lost the other cover. I don't want to smush it. Please don't let me smush it. Oh, goodness. Try to stand up and look. It has run away good. I don't know. Anyway. The heck? Well, it's not under my chair, so I'm not going to smush it. Okay. The last one I want to show y'all is from February. This one is from February 1979. Penguin yarns. Now, you can still get those at DBNY. Ooh. Not good. But you can still get this yarn. I saw some of this on DBNY. So now they are having their fixed price. Fixed price sale. And they're talking about a new lot of yarn that they're going to get in from a yarn store somewhere up in Maine. Well, they got some stuff from Maine. This is from somewhere else. I don't know. Anyway, but they have the soft and shiny, the love knitting. That's 5 in a bag. Those are $3 right now. A couple days ago they were back to 20. Now they're $3. Okay, so this I have a whole stack of these that I got from my mom. So what happened was my mom passed away 3 years ago. Tomorrow. I just realized it's tomorrow. How fitting I should show you this book. Thank you. Anyway, my mother knit and my mother crocheted. And she taught me both. But I crocheted much longer than I knit because the knitting, I'm left-handed, and in order to teach me, she would put me in front of her. And the crochet I figured out, but the knitting was more complicated. And even putting in front of her, it just didn't take. And then a few years ago, I had a friend show me she's she's left-handed. And I had her show me just watching her how she did it, and it was like, oh, okay. So I just picked it up and did it. That was it. And this, I keep this here in my room. This is the first thing that I ever knit after my friend showed me. It's just a little swatch. And you probably cannot tell. That's the purl side. And then that's the knit side. And I don't think you guys could tell, but when I first started again, it was like, oh, okay. So I started doing it. It was going pretty good. Everything's going really well, and it looks good. But I didn't realize until quite some time later, and you can kind of tell where my uneven stitches are on here. But quite a while later, I realized that I wasn't knitting properly. I was knitting on the back side, through the back, which is a stitch, but it's not the normal knit stitch. That's how I was doing it. So she and I, so in August 3 years ago, she passed away, but the August 4 years ago, I went up there for a visit because she had had some dental work done. And yeah, that's where I get my bad teeth from, I think. Anyway. I know. It's one of those things of trying to read your knitting. When you're dropping stitches, it's because you have a hard time reading what you did. It takes a while. And she told me since I was knitting, I had brought my knitting with me, and she said, you know, I have a whole bunch of stuff I need to give to you. I'm not going to do it anymore. And I said, oh, Mom, I'd love to have your stuff. So she got up underneath the stairs, and she brought all that stuff out, and we sat and we talked. And we went through all the books, and we talked about the knitting and all of that, and it was just great. It was just great to do that with my mom, you know, and not just spending that kind of time together and getting to talk. And wasn't like we had to come up with anything to say to try to figure out, well, let's talk about this, let's talk about that, you know. We just, whatever came up, and it was great. Anyway, she gave me these magazines. Now, when we were in Germany, we were there for 3.5 years. And she knit while we were over there. And the only knitting books that she could find with patterns in them were these Mon Tricot. And these are the English version. And so she had to wait because Dad being in the Air Force, she'd go down to the BX and they would get these in, so she'd have to wait till they got them in. And so I have a whole stack of them. Oh, how funny. But she just did double crochet all the time. So this is Mon Tricot knit and crochet from 79. Now we were there for 3.5 years, so partway through 80. Work Basket, was that a magazine? Yeah, it's a great vest. Even now, this is a great vest. So let's see what else is in there. Here's a sweater with a very light, and see, nobody does this where they, you know, puff it up at the waist anymore. Not that I've seen. Little Crochet Club monthly pamphlet called Work Basket. Interesting. Landvin, fill your you in your hand knits. The name of the greatest scents in perfume. RPA, R, mm, mm-hmm. Crescendo, I can say that one. When I was 8 years old, I knitted a bathing suit for my teddy bear. That's him, a knitting designer. All right. Here's a close up of the stitch that's in this shawl. Hi, Brenda. Did Madonna come in? Woohoo! Get the party started now. Hi, Madonna. I'm so glad you're feeling better. We're looking at one of my mom's old magazines. Whew. Now, this designer is Courget, the soul of hand knits. So I'm guessing he designed this sweater. It even says materials for our American readers. For our English readers, it's 3-ply yarn. American, it's fingering. How funny. Madonna, my mom had to wait for these to come into the. Hey, how you doing? Alpaca my yarn, Mad Designs, and I can't remember. I can't remember your first name. That to me, I think that's called the clover. It's knit, but I think it's called a clover stitch. Clover lace. Could be wrong. They don't name it on there. So this designer is Cardin. I want everyone to have access to my designs. The dark side. This book has both. I just showed the first one was a crocheted shawl. So anyway, this one looks like a knit vest. It's a pretty little vest. Okay, this one, sorry, I was looking to make sure we're still recording because last time it went off on me. I'm not sure anybody would wear their hat like this. Maybe a jester. Kind of looks jestery. But here's that one. It's knit. Doesn't it look like a jester? Okay. This one has embroidery. Princess and princesses are among his best customers. These are the names of the designers at the top. Vinay. Now, I could see them doing these in the movies. And how do they do that so fast? You know those things they do for the movies, the sweaters and stuff that are part of the costumes? There must be knitting machines. Guy Laroche, nothing will ever replace a knitter's hand. I'm not sure what he means. Hello, come on in. He went looking for the cows. If you didn't see my hubby. And then here's 3 sweaters. Hi, Sandy. Mads, did you tell me? Nicole. Okay. Okay. So there's a Nikki and a Nicole. Because Nikki is Angry Cats. Now this I like. And this looks fairly simple. Come on. You're going to like it too. That one's crochet. $400 of a mohair blend sport weight yarn. Just get one of those from Hobby Lobby or Michael's with a little bit of mohair in it. It'll be just fine. Or the ones that say brushed. So that's 310 yards per 100 grams. I know. I like the look, don't you? I even like the red. I think this one is knit. Yeah. I don't know if I like that. I like the shape, but I don't like how it fuzzes up. I like these bigger sleeves. Look at the big collar. They're calling that one a jacket. This one is a pullover. Yeah, it looks messy, doesn't it? I like the color blocking, but this one, have to do something a little different with the sleeves these days because I don't think we wear them that way much. You know, a little too baggy. On the junior side, we have some junior sweaters. Junior looks like he might be going to Harvard or something. A very long pullover. Okay. That's the thing about these. You'll see parts of them, you're like, oh, I like that, you know? And then they're like, oh, we'll do it that way. Joe, bring your coffee. Improve your technique in crochet. So this book has a technique section on fillet mesh. Double crochet mesh, double crochet open work mesh. Mmm. So here's a good luck blouse with the mesh. There's a zip up sweater. I think that's crochet too. It's a zip up sweater. Doesn't that look crocheted? I can't tell. It's good when you can't tell. Page 38. Hold on, hold on. Oh, 38. That's like, it's the next page. Really? Can we just say, turn the page? I'm sorry, but that's funny. Okay, it's right there. It says instructions on page 38. I kid you not. This is page 37. Oh, I found it. I guess they thought you would get it kind of lost because it's right in the middle. See, it's here in the middle. I'm not lost. Let me see what. It's knit. And then this one, no, that's the beige. They're both knit. That one and this one are both. Now, see, this is one somebody would wear today. That's a good pattern. I crack myself up sometimes. This is a good pattern. See how these sleeves are? Oh, Madonna, I'm glad you're here. Sorry if I woke you up. So, Madonna, I did. I'm like you. I did through both the loops on my starting chain, and I like the way that looks. You're right. Yeah. I know you'd be glad to know that somebody did it like you did. Go ahead. What time is it? What is tomorrow's Thursday? Thursday, what time? 7 p.m. Central. All right. You're in Central Time? I forget where you're at, if I even knew it. These are very old fashioned to me. These young fellers. Kansas City. I went through there going to Omaha. This one is good. This is a garter stitch sweater. This is cute. This could be a boy or girl, couldn't it? See, and this is what mom and I were doing. Really? What's his job? He went to Omaha and back. What does he do? Oh, for baby, for his first steps, his IT. Okay, his first manly pullover. Does he look manly? Listen, that is a different kind of stitch for a little baby sweater. I don't know about. You've been staying inside too long, Desiree. Yeah. Well, it's small. It has that going for it. What's it say? On the men's side, it's a nice sweater. Yeah, no kidding. How hot is it? Really? It was 105 here today, and it's going to be 106 tomorrow. I think 107 the next day. What is this made out of? Seriously. Instructions on 62, 63, and that's not the next page. Okay, you crocheters, y'all get on that and make me a bedspread. It's got a gorgeous, gorgeous uh, trim on it too. pretty. Top crochet project. Holy moly. It's sport weight cotton. 350 yards per 100 grams in white using hook size B. And it says it's two 950 grams of sport weight cotton. So it's got to be 2950, right? Are you saying wow because it's 105 or wow at the bedspread? Oh, goodness. Okay, what else is in here? Yeah. Okay, that one is made out of sport weight. They're all sport weight. Yeah, this is saying 1,000 grams for this one. So this one has got to be 2,950 grams. If they're 100-gram balls, 20, take 20 grams, 20 skeins of cotton. That sounds right for a bedspread, though. Anyway, I was talking about this one, that's sport weight. They've got to be holding it together because it's double knitting yarn. So it's DK weight. They're calling it sport, and English is calling it DK. Okay. And you know, these had some really neat things in them. The charts, like this one's got the needle and crochet hook sizes. It's got a table of sizes for babies, children, misses, and men. Everything was misses in this time frame. They hadn't heard of this X's. Why is there not a women's? It's just misses up to 18. And they have your stitches and the yarn. That penguin. Yeah. Supposed to have like it's supposed to tell you what you would use instead. I don't recognize any of it. SUNB or LLT Caftan, LLT Irish Spun Aran, LLT Specialty Quality for Aran Knitting. Watch a show hypnotize you. Okay, let us know how it goes. That's the end of that one. That's all the books I got for tonight. Oh my goodness. So what else am I working on? Like I say, I'm going to do that. This one first. Okay, thanks for coming, Desiree. Appreciate it. Better put this one together first. and do the scarf. I thought I did. I was thinking I did. I don't think I can look now. Let me see if I can look. Oh, uh, no. I'll have to look after. But I was thinking I did. It's okay. But I'll be giving you a shout out too because I did some today and I was doing the bottom part of my list and now I'm going to work my way back up and if I do the middle sometime this week and then I'll do the top and then go back through and see if I missed any. Oh gosh, I'm telling you, girl, when you get if somebody shouts you out, Red Gingerbread shouted me out, and I picked up several people when she did that. It was so nice. And I've been doing videos since October of last year. So I'm almost at my podiversary. And I haven't hit 500 yet, which it's okay. But I've had maybe, I know it. She is. Oh my gosh. That's it. It's getting a whole group of people getting to be I don't know how to say it. Just kind of weaving us all together a little bit more. See, and I don't know, Pam, if you're gonna watch, if you watch this afterwards. Um, oh, good, she did make it. That's nice. That's nice. Well, when I was looking at my list, I had a whole bunch of them showing, and then it said you're in the show more on my slide was like 211 more. And it's so hard to get to see everybody. Yes, I like that. And us lefties have to stick together. And I missed Penny's last night. I don't know what I was doing. I think part of it I recorded my day's deal and then was trying to get it uploaded. And then we went out and we were playing with the kittens. And I came back in and realized that she had been on and I missed it. So I missed the bingo. Who won this time, Madonna? Before I start the decreases. I don't know if you all, but what I have watched, I have only seen 2 shout outs since I started. And